Hello, 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 and welcome back to the 3UP Moon live stream. Ooh, welcome in. It is Monday, November 14th, and I'm being welcomed in by a double resub from Stegosaurus McCartney. I saw that you resubbed with Prime, keeping it going for 19 months yesterday. And then resubbed again just because of the timing of everything for a second month. At least I got a weird notification that you did, at least. But thank you for subbing with Prime for 20 months. That is as long as I have been streaming, and it kind of blows my mind that we've been streaming that long. Pretty wild. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been having a good day. Really busy and productive day at work today, so I feel good about it. Oh, that's right. We have a banked wheel spin. Ooh, okay. How about this? So Daryl, at the end of the last stream, you spun the wheel. How about we just go with the initial spin here, and then whenever you want me to spin, just say spin, and then you'll have one banked. I think that'll probably be easier to do it. You had a nice session with a client today and did a bunch of writing too. Awesome, nice. So very productive. That's awesome to hear. If you're new to the channel and you're just popping in for the first time, this is episode 13 of our ongoing series, the Retro Roulette. Now, we've done many episode 13s before, but basically this is the 13th episode we've done with our themed curated roulette wheel, which is retro games from Atari 2600 up to N64 and PS1 that are all themed around dreams or the mind or puzzles or brain training or just perception in general, which is really cool. We played a really weird set of games in the last couple of streams, which I've really enjoyed. And back in July 2021 is when we started this series. We do this with tons of themes. Every single day you can catch me here from 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays you can catch me here during the day, around 10 a.m. Pacific. And we do themes like more games about eating and food. We do themes like spooky and horror Halloween themed games, sci-fi and space and alien themed games, and even games about colors and palettes and painting and art. So all sorts of really cool themes. And yeah, you can always catch me here. This is episode 13 if you're watching on YouTube, and thank you to the recent subscribers on YouTube and recent followers on Twitter. Stick around, our first initial spin today got us Konami Krazy Racers, which is a racing game on the Game Boy Advance that was a launch title for the Game Boy Advance in 2001. We've played it a couple of times, and it stars a character from, I think it's Gray Fox, from the Metal Gear series. You can race as Dracula from Castlevania. You can race as the Octopus from Parodius. So some really, really cool characters that you can play as. I personally think, I love Mario Kart Super Circuit, but I personally think Konami did it better beforehand, because this came out before Super Circuit, and previous to this, really, Nintendo only had the experience working on what was out at that time. They did Super Mario Kart, and they did Mario Kart 64. That was it. So this was really their third Mario Kart game. I believe it came out before Mario Kart Double Dash. So it's an interesting game. Like Super Circuit obviously blends 64 and Super Mario Kart very well, but Konami Krazy Racers, I think, did a lot of things better. But stick around, we'll have some fun with it. We've played this a couple times on the stream, and whenever Daryl wants to spin, then we've got a banked spin, but anyone can spin the wheel at any time. Stick around, it won't be long. Enjoy some of this music. If you like the music, it's from the GST channel on YouTube. They do incredible artist features and really, really cool medleys of retro video game music. Kind of like how we curate the themed games, they're curating themed music. It's a lot of fun. Just gonna top up the coffee, take a second here, and then we'll dive in just a moment. Talk about perfect timing. Ooh, also, we are 10 followers away from 800 followers. So I just want to say thank you to the recent followers. Again, big thank you to Daryl Stegosaurus McCartney for the resub for 19 months and 20 months. And big thank you to Kunira Kuni for the follow, Abby Jams for the recent shout out, and Senor Spoons 64 for the follow. I want to play Senor Spoons 64. Is it a rhythm game where you just play the wooden spoons on the N64? Okay. You should be able to hear and see the game. Here it is. Get ready for the most amazing theme song, complete with voice samples. Invitation. A Konami character Grand Prix will be held on the Krazy circuit. You're in, right? Konami man. Theme song is pretty ridiculous, but it reminds me of Cruisin' World a little bit. Alright. What is this? Black Sabbath? Paranoid! And the theme song is Why Racing, because this game is called Why Racing in Japanese, W-A-I. And there is a game called, it's like a platformer, action 2D platformer game on the NES called Why World. And it's very similar. You play as Simon Belmont and a few other characters from Konami franchises. And yeah, we did have a save file going, but we might as well just start a new one. As close to a moon as we can get. So WarioWare did not do it first with the menu looking like a computer. Check out this rumor billboard for all the info you want to know. Aim for the overall top spot in the Krazy Cup to get a license. And rumor has it there's something called a title. Press A to accelerate, B to brake, R to jump, and L to use items. GP. And of course, we've got many characters to pick from. We've got Goemon from the Ganbare Goemon series, or the Legend of the Mystical Ninja series. I think this is... I keep forgetting this character's name. Something Fox, Ghost Fox? I don't know what it's called, but it's a character from Metal Gear Solid. We have the Moai statues from Parodius, which is a shooting game, like a shoot 'em up. We also have Dracula from... This is a funny design for Dracula, very cartoony. Dracula from the Castlevania series. I have no idea who this character's from. I think this character's from Pop and Twinbee, which is a series of top-down shooters and platformers from Konami. And then you have the Octopus from Parodius. And this character, I think Mighty Collector was confirming that there's a series of... So he's not called Konami Man, he has a name. But he's the main character in a series of Konami baseball games. So we got lots to pick from. I'm gonna go with the Octopus, I think. Just have fun with it. And there's even a Moon Road. The third track is Moon Road. So how 3 at Moon is that? Let's go. I don't know what it is, but I just kind of feel that there's a little bit more of a smooth control in this than in Mario Kart Super Circuit. Why racing? Why not? Welcome in, Mighty Collector. Happy Monday. We got these rocket items, which are very, very reminiscent of Diddy Kong Racing. Oh. Can we get a shout out from Mighty Collector? So yeah, this is I think the 3rd time that we've played this one on stream. One time we did a viewer request night that was just launch titles for the GBA. And the first Game Boy Advance game I ever got with my purple Game Boy Advance was Super Mario Advance, the remake of number 2. And I actually played that one more than any of the other versions. So more than the NES version, more than the Super NES version. Lap 3 out of 3 and we're in 3rd place. That makes sense. Oh, speaking of Konami, the most recent game that Mighty Collector was streaming was Gradius. The series Parodius is making fun of. So not a great start. Love the music here too. It actually kind of reminds me of music from Pokemon Gold and Silver. It sounds like something Junichi Masuda would have composed. Oh, we're little pigs! We turned into a pig. Instead of being lightninged. Totally reminds me of Pokemon. A mole? What does a mole do? I guess it sends a mole to attack a player, maybe? Who knows? A little invincibility with this Cyclops potion. Oh, good thing you can't fall off the edge. Oh no. Can't catch up as easily. shit. What? Oh, great. Easy to drag. They really enjoyed the... Oh, well, they tried to show off the voice samples because there was a ton... Oh, most of the launch titles that we played for GBA, there was a ton of voice samples. In fact, Super Mario Advance 1 has so many voice samples that almost every single action and button you press has a vocal voice sample. But they were like, look at what our system can do. And they really toned it down with each iteration. Oh yeah, we are not doing good. Let's hit it from the top, maybe a different character. I have no idea what the name of this character is, but I want to say Ghost Fox, but I don't think that's a thing. Gray Fox? I don't know. No! Oh, he's a heavy character. His turning sucks. Yeah, the turning totally sucks. I love you. See you soon. Drive safe, okay? Okay, sorry, my partner was just heading out. Normally I work from home, but today I worked from the office, so it's nice to be able to dive into a stream after being in the office. It was a very busy day today. What? A little mini helicopter? Also, we kind of look like Toad, the back sprite. Not gonna lie. Just makes me think that we're playing as Toad. I like that. Whatever the helicopter was, it almost was like the bullet bill weapon in modern Mario Kart games. Can we do it? We can do second. That's fine. It's better than last time. Continuous improvement. You were thinking Toad the whole time. Exactly. He totally looks like Toad. Toad Ellie. I think it is Gray Fox. Did it say? No. It doesn't say because we have our name. This level reminds me of Sky Garden, which is one of my favorite levels in all of the Mario Kart games. It's awesome. Just a very fun one to play on the DS, on Super Circuit, which is the first game that it was released in, and I think they have it in Mario Kart 8. Just like a newer version of it. It's quite a popular one. But easily my favorite Mario Kart track of all time, and this is totally feels like it. But what's interesting is that this game came out first, months before Super Circuit did. Almost a year before, I think. And the design of this, it looks like Nintendo completely copied it. Just saying. I mean, it's not the same layout, but it's very similar. You looked it up, it is Gray Fox. Okay, cool. I don't know why I keep thinking, I look at that character and I go, Ghost Recon. That's the first thing that happens in my head. Oh, Ghost Recon. That's good old Ghost Recon. And then I'm like, well, no, that's a fucking game. That's not the character's name. And then my brain goes to Ghost Fox, and I'm like, no, that's not a thing either. I just picture like a half a Boo Buddy and half a Star Fox, Fox McCloud. It'd be terrifying. And then my brain goes to Gray Fox. don't get it. Ghost Recon. Oh, yo, look, it's Splinter Cell, my favorite character. I prefer Perfect Cell over Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell's just really annoying. He won't stop complaining that he got a splinter in his finger. Very high maintenance, Splinter Cell. You can absorb an entire android, but you can't absorb a tiny little piece of wood. We totally look like Toad. This game does, I think it has items that only each character can use, because I don't think the helicopter anyone can use. That might actually just be a Gray Fox item, or a Metal Gear Solid item, basically. So just like in Mario Kart Double Dash, which is the first Mario Kart game to introduce that concept, each character does have a chance to, I guess, get its own, like they've got their own exclusive signature item or weapon. Is it just me, or is the camera better in this too? Oh, here we go. This is our track, Moon Road, folks. Track number 3. It's a parodious level. This is such a fun game. If you're a fan of beat 'em ups, it's very short, and really it's just Konami having some fun with their own platform, or their own franchise. You can tell they had a lot of fun making it, and we played and beat the Game Boy version of Parodius on stream before. But very fun game. Oh, this kind of feels like the game's answer to Rainbow Road in a way. Oh, I love that. The bouncing ice shard. Yeah, that's right, because the missiles you shoot actually don't ricochet off the edge of the stage, like a shell would, or like you'd expect a shell would. Yo, bud. Drac and bombs over here. Not Kula. Dracula. Get out of here. Oh. Aside from NPCs in the first game, has any Mario Kart besides Double Dash done that? What do you mean? Aside from NPCs in the first game? Are there non-playable characters in the first Super Mario Kart? I think every single... Oh, actually, you know what? No. Mario Kart Wii didn't do that. Characters don't have their own items, like character-specific items. And that's not the case in Mario Kart 8. Interesting. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, interesting. You know what? It might actually, like, really giving it a think here, because it's been a while. It might actually be that Mario Kart Double Dash is the only Mario Kart that ever did that. Because I don't seem to recall that in Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart 7. Which were games I played a ton. You know what? I think I've played more handheld Mario Kart games than more handheld Mario Kart games than console ones, to be honest. Like, I loved Super Circuit. I used to take that to high school all the time. It was definitely my game on the bus. And Mario Kart DS, I used to play that all the time as well. I used to spend hours driving on Koopas as a kid in Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. My local laundromat. Yo! What's up, Ryan? Welcome in. Yeah, we got 2. Got second. Welcome in. Happy Monday. The CPU characters in the early games had special items with no limit. Ooh. No limit. What is this, that stupid song they would play before high school announcements every day? Thinking it was going to hype you up for class. No limits. It's not a spin class, it's a high school. We all know it. You're kind of the opposite. You got the handheld versions late. Oh, cool. And you played them a lot less than the console games. Well, so as a kid, really, I used to play a ton of Super Mario Kart. I played a lot of Mario Kart Double Dash myself. I didn't really play with my cousins growing up. But growing up, we played a ton of Mario Kart 64. More so the battle mode than the actual races, believe it or not. So Mario Kart 64 in my mind is always forever like a more multiplayer feeling game, just because I actually had memories playing it multiplayer more often. On the DS and 3DS one, I used to play a lot online. Actually, I have Mario Kart 8, and I like it. There's just so many games to play these days, you know? And I really enjoy the retro roulette because I feel like I learn more about video games when I play through their history. But of all the console games that I've played the most, it would have to be Super Mario Kart. Did we do it? Yes. Look at all the penguins. The Pentaros. So yeah, we determined the last time I played this that the guy in third place is actually from a Konami series of baseball games. Ooh, qualified to take the test. Okay. Time attack. Do pop and beach in 1 minute. Ooh. Okay. There's like a really cool look to this. I follow a few indie games that are being developed right now that are really leaning heavily into the rally drifting style of things, but they look a lot like this, like color-wise, sprite size-wise. And it's cool to see that. It's cool to see people going back into like the early era of 3D low poly aesthetic. Like Floppy Bagels has been working on a couple of really cool Game Jam games that have that sort of early PS1 aesthetic. And then it's really cool to see people do stuff like this, like to do throwbacks to such completely different games. It's nice. There's just something about the low poly aesthetic, the early first era of 3D, when we were just kind of figuring it out, that I really like. 2 seconds, eh? Like, I love early CG, like Reboot and Beast Wars and ridiculous stuff like that, where we just didn't quite know how to make realistic animation rigging, but we just went with it. It's pretty cool stuff to revisit. I think the rally game that looks like this that I've been following is called VHR, and it's actually being co-published by Platonic Friends, which is Platonic Games, if you don't know, is the original members of Rare. And initially Platonic was formed to make ukulele. And of course there's been 2 ukulele games now at this point, and they also started Platonic Friends to help other indie developers publish games on different systems, and I think it's really cool they've been doing that. They've been helping bring other developers and really cool projects to the forefront. Definitely worth checking out, and even just following to keep an eye on, you know, what's coming out, because they really do push a lot of really fun indie games. And they've helped out a lot of indie devs and solo devs as well. But yeah, just called Platonic Friends. I think they might have had something to do with Unpacking as well. They helped distribute Unpacking, that really cool isometric unpacking game. No, look at this. So we gotta, like, I think we just gotta shave those seconds off. We gotta do it. I think that when you get big enough as a company, that it's your responsibility to help lift new up-and-coming talent. And I think it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Taylor Swift touring the world and picking an opener and talking about artists that you can bring to the forefront. I think that's really cool. Other people, other musicians. And I think that as a game developer, I think that's important. As a musician, that's really important. As an artist, it's really important. I just think as humans in general, it's good to prop up the next group of people. So it's cool to see that kind of stuff. The Completionist and that one video gamer who is a streamer and content creator that help inspire me to get into doing streaming like this. But also, I've been watching for over 10 years, which is pretty wild to think about. That one video gamer does a ton of that, giving back to and supporting up-and-coming content creators, up-and-coming game developers. It's really cool to see. Come on, 2 seconds. What are you supposed to do here? Where do we shave those seconds off? I don't think you can drift in this, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Definitely not. Don't flub it up. 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 Are we just gonna make it? If we hug the left side, we're gonna be fine. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I can see that each lap we're 1 second too long. Fuck that. Ugh. Just give me flashbacks of playing Gran Turismo. Does anyone ever remember the licensing you needed to do? The amount of ridiculous maneuvering and precision that was required to get a license and all the different license levels in Gran Turismo is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, 80 milliseconds. I saw it. I saw it. Yes, Gran Turismo had all those licensing. You know what? I used to love those games though. Gran Turismo 1 and 2, specifically Gran Turismo 2, I had so much fun with. Very, very realistic, real-world tracks. Realistic driving. I mean, I don't drive, but it was a lot of fun. I just remember it being like extremely serious. Like it was fun, but it was like you had to be like on it. You couldn't just chill out and play Gran Turismo. At least not me, anyways. No way. The name Platonic Friends reminds you of when you were trying to find a Brazilian copy of Final Fantasy 1. Yo, that'd be crazy. Curious, just because being Portuguese myself, I'm curious what that would be translated to Portuguese. The 4 light warriors must fight against chaos. in their Final Fantasy.
Os 4 guerreiros da luz devem lutar contra o caos na sua fantasia final.
Fantasia Final. Fantasia Final 1. Fantasia Final 8. The one with the gunblade. So the company that made the Brazilian version of Final Fantasy 1 that you're talking about was called Playtronic. Wow. Just a little too close. It's probably, you never got into Gran Turismo. I guess the realism didn't really work for you. It's probably less interesting than you think. You think the game was all in English. Oh, okay. Fantasia Final 8. It's weird, no one ever expects me to be Portuguese or to understand it, but yeah, my grandparents are from Portugal. And they spoke Portuguese with me since I was a kid. It says 2079 for the first one. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I think we need like at least 2006. We need the same number for lap 2 for lap 1. We'll see. Yeah. There's an electronics company called Playtronics that always gets in the way when you try and find a copy. Final Fantasy 1 in Portuguese. Very cool. I guess the grass is slowing us down just a touch. Oh, 73. Why? How can we get 2006, 20 seconds and 6 milliseconds in track 2, but we can't with track 1? Do we need like a boost? Yep, sounds like we got a little slingshot action. I heard that. A little spatooey. Spatooey. A little ricochet, bullet ricochet sound. Yes. Oh, mama. 1917. Not really a great year, but... better time than we had before. Maybe 2007. A better year than 1917? Probably. Better vintage? Oh god, no. Hitting that tree? Is that going to be our out? Similarly, you'd like to get your hands on a Canadian copy of FF1. Oh! Would you? I might have one. I might have one. It is my original Final Fantasy 1. Okay, let's try a Moai. Moai statue. Huh. We need to get both licenses. Okay. Okay, aim for number 1 in the match races. Oh. Alright, 1v1 against Baseball Man. Yikes. I feel like we're gonna have to do this a couple of times. Oh, we got 3 laps though. We're good. Yes, the battery electrocutes him. Perfect. Perfect. Hit him with the worm. Come on. Still have the upper hand. It had to be complete in box though. The card itself shouldn't be too different. Okay, I might actually have it with the manual because I do have a few manuals kicking, but I don't know if I have the original box. That's the thing. That's a toughie. I don't have a lot of my original boxes. In fact, I don't think I have any. I might have one like fan-made one, like a custom one that I bought a game off of someone and they just made their own box. But I actually don't think I have any boxes. I just have like a Ziploc bag of random manuals kicking about. But who knows? I have a bunch of random SNES and GameCube manuals. I have a loose manual, an extra manual for Mario Paint. I prefer not to do the time attack. I feel like it's better to just do the match, the 1v1 match, for a license. So the game doesn't actually let you go to the second cup unless you get these 2 licenses. It's kind of an interesting way to do it. Yes. Yes! Oh! Hell yeah. Final Fantasy 1 might have been one of the first games you kept the box from. Before that, you either treated them poorly, or in the case of Super Mario Bros. 3, oh, cut them up. Oh no, painful. But I mean, like, it was just normalized to do that. N64 boxes sometimes, just get rid of them. I think it was a pretty normal thing, but that's painful. My partner's brother made some rye bread, and it's fantastic. It's really good. fresh rye bread with butter. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. It opens 2 for us. The Hyper Cup. This is the Power Stadium. This is based off that baseball game we were talking about earlier. It's going to be a little tougher with the Moai, because the Moai is like DK or Bowser or Wario. It's a heavy set character, so in terms of acceleration it's a little different. I love how this is literally just the baby park of this. This baby park in Mario Kart Double Dash is just literally a loop. So this track is just a diamond. It has the whistling. Here we go. The lap 3 music's awesome. It's just blues. It's a grand slam. It has the whistling because they were probably like, voice samples, guys! Throw as many voice samples as you can. Audio samples. It's a bit. Come on, controller. Oh, of course you can get it plugged in now. This is the worst timing. Imagine you had to plug in your steering wheel, like your steering wheel was losing battery while you're in the middle of a race. What? Quick, plug it in. Oh. So they also did the environment changes around you, depending on what lap you're on, just like the sunset, I think it's called Sunset Hills or something, which is a track from Mario Kart Super Circuit. So yeah, they did a lot of things. I think they did a lot of things here before Nintendo did. Yeah, it's a kart racer, and yeah, maybe Nintendo did kart racers before them, but they really did improve upon. They brought a lot of cool things to the table, is I guess the best way to put it. First, on the Game Boy Advance for kart racers. And it's kind of a shame that they didn't make sequels to this. I would have loved to have played a GameCube version of this, or to have seen them take this in a different direction. Yeah, I'm gonna use save states again. No way. Shoot. You're kidding me. We just can't get trapped. We can't allow the trap to happen. Oh, come on. No. This might be our only chance. Ah, great. It's shot behind us. dumb as hell. Fuck off. No, we need it. We need the opponent to not get the bell, and we need us to get the bell. So stupid. Fuck off. No. I don't think it's possible. Because you can't gain speed on your opponent the same way. In this. Wow, okay, maybe if we do that. Oh no. Fuck that. What a waste. Okay. We have to perfectly do this. Fuck that. There's no way. What a waste of time. Did one of them just say showbiz? Showbiz. Yeah, I guess that is showbiz, huh? Oh, nice save. Perfect. It's actually quite a short track. Yes. Yes. Moai, Moai, Moai racing. Moai, Moai, Moai racing. Well, why did I do it? Well, someone had to win. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, the real Rainbow Road. Moon Road 2. Yeah. Well, acceleration is slow, but if we can keep our acceleration up, we can actually get quite fast. And pass everyone. Ah. Oh. Big time. Nice. Avoided the missiles. Rough. Nice. Is it Drac? It is Drac. It's totally Drac. Get out of here, dude. Here we go. Fuck you. I'm not taking the lead on you and then letting that happen. Oh, get out of here, dude. No. Yes. Get back, Drac. Get back, Drac. Nice, we knocked him back to 4th. At the very end. That's perfect. So there was someone on our tail there, but it wasn't Drac. Oh shit. Nope. Oh. This is the friggin' Metal Gear Solid stage. Snake! 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 I'm talking about the cart snaking. Not Solid Snake. Snaking! 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 If you've ever played Mario Kart DS online, you know exactly what it is. It's basically some technique people have come up with to be able to essentially get consistent boosts and drift in a way that will give them consistent speed and make them really impossible to catch up to unless you're snaking as well. a way of playing that players developed that I'm sure the developers did not anticipate at all. Metal Gear, Metal Gear. Oh shit. You know what I'd love to see is a Metal Gear Solid and a Twisted Metal crossover game. Twisted Metal Gear Solid. Or just Twisted Metal Gear. Make it happen. And then release Resident Evil Racer. The Resident Evil Kart Racer. Nemesis would be the heavy set character. A Jill sandwich could be one of the items you pick up. Come on, let's go. Let's do this, Capcom. Chainsaw could be one of your items. And you could run into zombies. Like, the idea is you'd run by a zombie and try and chainsaw their head off, like Road Rash style, how you can, like, attack opponents when you run up next to them. Like, beside them. There you go, you can make it unique. Change it up a little bit. Make it so you get extra points and boosts when you kill zombies. I'm in. Resident Racer. Shit. Or not shit. Yeah, it's shit. Can't let it happen. Shit or not shit. The famous quote from William Shakespeare. I believe it's spelt Shitsmear. William Shitsmear? Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I couldn't read it, it just looked like a shit smear. His signature. Yeah, it's because that's what it says. Twisted Metal Guilty Gears of War? Yes. 100%. It's a multiplayer co-op... No, sorry, it's a co-op single-player campaign or a co-op main campaign game that lets you do one-on-one fights if you get really close to the opponent. So it's a racing game, but you play it co-op. There's a story mode, and when you get up close and personal with opponents or other racers, and next to them, kind of like Road Rash style, then you get into a 1v1 arcade style fight where you're on your bike still or on your cart still, and it's all about destruction, like Twisted Metal. Once you finish the race, you then go into a like sort of battle mode stage. It's very much like Twisted Metal. I'm in, and the characters are all anime characters. In the military. They're military anime characters. Boom. Sold. Sure, let's try Premium Cup. Magma Castle. I'm assuming this is the Drax Castle stage. Open the gate. Yep. It's Castlevania music. Let's go. I'm going to do fine in the home turf. Ha ha ha. Thwomps. There could also be a tabletop version of the game we were just talking about that's only available as like a tabletop board game called Twisted Metal Guilty Gears of Warhammer would be the tabletop version. I can't wait till God of Wario Ragnarok comes out. Ragnarok. It's that game where you play as Wario and Waluigi and you're just trying to survive. Waluigi is sort of like the dead weight and Wario is the main character. And then you find out at the end that Waluigi is Wario's son. I'm telling you, God of Wario. Got some genius ideas. Also, Hyrule Warriors would be really cool. Where it's just a Zelda game. Like a wave of enemy fighting Zelda game, but all the links are different Wario links. Or wanks, if you want to call them anything. Because Walink doesn't really work. Wallowink. The Wario version of Link. A wank. Oh. No. Oh, we literally have death. That's cool. I was like, what is that in the top corner? This is our, like, special. Nice. That makes a lot of sense that he would summon death. One of the toughest boss battles in the game, next to Drac. I mean, I would say that the death boss match, or the boss fight with death, is a lot harder than the Dracula boss fight in Castlevania 1. Because once you get into the rhythm of things, you can really just jump over all of Drac's fireballs, and you're fine. It's just all about then trying to land accurate hits to the face, basically. Whoa, piggy time. Porksworth. Another version of a vampire killer. Oh, it is. It is a version of Vampire Killer. You're right. You can make a playlist. Oh, there's probably tons of them. Yeah, it's an awesome version of it. Same with the Parodius music. I think the remix of the Parodius music and in the Parodius tracks, like the Moon Road levels, is pretty neat. Oh yes, everyone's a pig. Get pigly. You pigged the wrong opponent. Also, if they ever made a Castlevania specific kart game, it would have to be called Kartsylvania. If not, I'm out. Or Castlevania Symphony of the Track. Symphony of the Course. No, sorry, circle. Circle of the course. No, sorry. Carmony of Despair. Cartsylvania, Carmony of Despair. Carburetor of Dissonance. What is a lap? A miserable little pile of secrets. Yo, is that some sort of false one? Get out of here. The Carmony of Despair is the Twisted Metal clone. Yeah, I guess it would be like a Destruction Derby kind of a game, right? Oh, shit balls. This is certainly not going in our favor here. It's not leaning in our favor. Oh yes, give me the boost. This is the real one you want. That acts more like the star. How? How would that even happen? It's the Carmony of Despair. I guess with the new motorcycle Pokemon, we're sure to see a Pokemon racing game. Well, you can just send your Pokemon to play the game for you automatically. You can just be like, go play Pokemon, in the new Scarlet and Violet, which gives you plenty of time to just dick around and race around the region on your freely gifted, no effort required, handed to you in your pocket legendary Pokemon / bike. Count it down. But there already is a Pokemon racing game. We've got Pokemon Dash and the Pokemon Run in the racing game, kind of like Sonic R. And I think there's 2 of them, if not maybe even 3 of them, and they were just on a DS. So I think they're... I mean, it's a completely different style of racing game than this, obviously, but they are racing games. Never played them, though. There should be a Binding of Isaac racing game called The Driving of Isaac Reverse, and you have to drive all the tracks backwards. So you're driving backwards in reverse the entire time and shooting tears forward. It's a roguelike racer. The Driving of Isaac Reverse. And every time you make a wrong move, like use an item at the wrong time, yes, all you hear is Isaac. Eden would be broken, because every time she's in 8th place, she would just get super fast. The balancing that would be required with the characters would be nuts. Dude, I'm there. Why not? Let's do it. Make it happen. This drum beat reminds me so much of the Blaster Master music. Oh, well, to-tookity-too to you too. It's actually pretty cool if you think about that rhythm the drum's doing, and you think about how the beginning of the melody, the melodic lead is locked into the drums, but then kind of takes off, almost like it's launching into space while the drums stay there. Are we wearing a Mozart wig? Dracula has a very unique look in this. I would love to see a Castlevania main series game where they brought this design back with the mustache and the hair. Our hair kind of looks like Groudon, if you know Groudon, the Pokemon. It has like a slicked back hair that goes all the way down to its tail. This is a Groudon wig, actually. We only got one more run. If we fail this, that's it. Oh, it's an imported wig, of course, of course. Ugh. I don't know if we're gonna do it here, folks. This is a tough track. Might take a quick break here after this and just have a quick smoke break. Top up with some tea or some coffee, and we might spin that wheel, but remember that Stegosaurus McCartney is in control of the wheel. Oh, actually, you know what? Look at these. Look at the constellations in the background. It's hard for me to look at it here, but look at the constellations in the background. The pixel art's pretty cool. Oh, okay. You'll just save this spin for whatever. Okay, gotcha. One thing this game doesn't have is a horn. You can't honk the horn. This is what Binding of Isaac Reverse would be like, or the Driving of Isaac Reverse would be like this. Whoa. No, I wouldn't be like this, actually. Because you wouldn't be driving towards the camera, you'd just be in reverse. Still facing this way. Doesn't seem bad until you get into this section where you can't see the holes coming up. Well, my daddy always told me not to trust a racetrack that's made of holes. Not you, Boo Lake, in Mario Kart Super Circuit. You're one of the good ones. Keep him coming, Meep Mop. Meep Mop is what I call Shigeru Miyamoto. Just because we're good friends. Only his friends call him Meat Mop. Keep him coming, Meat Mop. That's what I said when I saw the trailer for the new Pikmin. Keep him coming. No, this is Moon Road. Purgatory Road. What the hell? This is called Moon Road. Alright, let's spin the wheel, because we did get an actual game over, technically. Oh wait, never mind. We got one more? We got one more in there? Alright, track. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. And we screwed it up. Yes. Oh, come on. To get that right at the end. Everything we gained was lost. Alright. Whew. Come on. Come on, we're so close. Oh, what an awful turn of events at the end. Just missed it. Missed both of our chances at an item. Nah. Destined to be third, 3-up moon. That's fine. Let's do it. I'm gonna spin the wheel. We are going to spin the wheel and get our first spin, besides the initial spin, of the stream. And an hour and 20 minutes in, wow. Okay, game number 603 is what it's landing on, so let's go ahead and take a look at what that is. What the hell is a 603? Never heard of it. Just gonna walk in here like some sort of 603, like you own the place. The hell? Okay. 603 is Puzzle Master on the Game Boy Color. Don't think I've played it before. Puzzle Master up next. We've got lots of cool puzzle games in this list. We played some really weird knockoff puzzle games in previous episodes. So stick around. We're heading to the Game Boy Color. And I'm just going to take a moment to get some food, refuel, and we'll be back. So I just had to adjust the controller, and we'll be diving in just a second. What is this music? Oh, sorry, I dropped my controller right at that time. What is this music? This is another GST special mix from GST channel. And specifically, this is called Relaxed Waters. That's the name of this mix. Believe it or not, this is the title theme to a mahjong game that was only available, or a mahjong game that was only available in China on the Sega Genesis. It's just the title screen. It kind of sounds like Kirby. And so now this isn't the song. Now this is a different track. This is The Voice of God from Dragon Slayer in 1994. So you'll notice that the songs are very similar, and that's the kind of mixing that GST Mix does. You can barely tell the difference. So I'll go back into the transition again. This is the mahjong song. It's also really good to have a good soundtrack in a game where you have to think like a mahjong. So we're still in the mahjong game, and then it's going to transition very shortly here. That's what it sounds like, Earthbound. Now that's Dragon Slayer. Not Dragon's Lair, but Dragon Slayer. Right? So they do some good job, some good work. Also, this totally sounds like Earthbound. Right here. It's the music from Onett. It sounds like Sofa Number 1 by Frank Zappa. Now that is a reach. What else is in that sofa? Some change? That is a pretty weird song. It does kind of sound like it, though. That's ridiculous. Sounds like some hot rats. Wow, those are some sexually attractive rats. Hot rats. That's the main village music for Onett, the town that Ness is from. I'm seriously a big fan of these GST mixes, though. They've been blowing me away recently, which is why I wanted to showcase a little bit of them. Isn't it Overnight Sensation? Isn't Sofa number 1 on Overnight Sensation? It's also got the song Andy and Montana. Going to Montana. Let's go. Puzzle Master. Whoa! Wasn't ready for these cursed creatures that look like they're in a lot of pain. Help me. Help me. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume at any time for the game. Oh, the album is The Sofa in Space. San Bernardino. Johnny Guitar Watson on vocals. Nice. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. I'm down. I like this. So it's like some sort of Puyo Puyo Pop ripoff. You better put them out of their misery. Well, I guess that's what we're going to be doing. Clearing the board. We're going to be clearing these creatures. Okay, what? Look at this little guy. Let's put a fire there and press the button. Another fire there and press that button. We have items as well. Whoa. Epic. Nice. Oh, we got enough weight. Amazing. Okay, so we got enough weight at the top. So that actually opened this up. That's really neat. Hell yeah. Okay, they don't have to be in a perfect line. Has a little bit of a Dr. Mario vibe, a Puyo Puyo Pop vibe, and the whole element of like we're building up this sword and we've got items. That's really neat. Let's try and see if we can use that next. Nice. Yes. Incredible. Nice. I'm not sure what the keys are for. Perfect. A little combo action. That should clear it out. Why? This second stage, the second stage has a row of, has a knight who I guess is just chilling, doesn't even realize he has a row of monsters, or a tower of monsters on his head, and the top one is wearing his crown. So I guess he's not a knight, I guess he's a king. That's just silly. Interesting game. Nice. This guy still doesn't notice he has all these things on his head? No, not really a great position to be in. Damn. Little combo. Wombo combo. Not the most observant guy. I mean, he's not looking behind him. Every once in a while, you gotta look behind you, you know? Not into the past, just literally look behind you. Bro, I'm looking into the past. Look at this guy. Weird little green dominatrix demon. The modulation in the music is hilarious. Don't write a new line, just modulate. Why not? You love the bass line though. What the? What does that do? Intriguing. Yes. Cool. Hold on. Oh, it still doesn't take that guy out. Okay. Yo, somehow we attacked him. What's this? Bonus stage? Do 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 beep 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 boom boom beep beep ba 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 beep 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 ba 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 boop 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 ba ba da ba 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 beep 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 beep. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. It's like the trash compactor. It's like the trash compactor from Star Wars. Great. I flubbed up and screwed myself over. Just did it again. Just did it again. Just did it again. Thank you. That was mighty kind. Okay, so the heart is like a wild card. We can only use the keys on the chest. There was a couple of chests that we saw earlier, but we just never successfully used a key on it. It's kind of a weird game. I don't know if this would have been a game that sold that well, but it's still pretty cool. Oh. Got another human character that's completely oblivious to what's going on. It's not a good situation to be in. Wow. Oops. Nice. Someone made it. And now it's a fire monster! Oh no! Didn't want to do that. Or that. Shit. We might not survive this, but we might. Who knows? You just have to make a specific amount of clears, right? So you don't have to clear the board or anything like that. You just have to survive. What a hilarious moment. Okay. Do you want to use your wheel spin? No, save it. Save your wheel spin. I'm going to spin this right now. Let me spin up a tail right now for you. Once upon a time, there was a game called 305. And what game is 305? You wonder? Well, let's check it out. .305 is Time Dominator First on the Sega Genesis. Time Dominator First. Time, of course, any title or any game with the word time in the title is in this because time really is just something we perceive with our minds. So stick around for Time Dominator First on the Genesis. Interesting. Time Dominator First in Japan and Korea is also known as socket. Everywhere else. And socket is a sort of Sonic-like, Dynamite Heady-like game. And if we've actually played and beat Dynamite Heady on stream for our retro roulette, not retro roulette, for our viewer request night that we used to do. But this is called Sonic, sorry, not Sonic. Oh my god, the name is way too close to Sonic. This is called Socket, and also known as Time Dominator First. It looks a lot like Sonic, it looks a lot like Dynamite Heady, it looks a lot like Arrow the Acrobat, that kind of a game. We'll give it a shot. Okay, should be able to hear it. That's right, folks. Melting clocks galore. This is already amazing. Oh, there should be music. Yeah, of course, it's got to sound like Sonic, right? Nice. High speed area 1. Of course, gotta go fast. Everything sounds like Sonic. Genesis can't make different music. It's true. Oh, gotta go fast. Oh, we can kick. We got electric kick. We can kick upwards. That's kind of interesting. A little bit of a Pulseman vibe. Pulseman is actually a Sonic clone Genesis platformer made by Game Freak, the creators of Pokemon. In fact, they even have some references to Pulseman in some of the designs of the characters in Pokemon. Are we dominating time yet? I'm not even giving time a chance. Can we do the electric boogaloo? Gotta go fast. Haven't seen this in a game before. Ooh, I don't like the Sonic CD did it way better. The whole after image effect, where you have like an after image of yourself because you're moving so fast. Sonic CD did that way, way better. What? Oh, look, we're plugged in. We're literally a robot, that's why. I get it. There's literally, I'm sorry folks, but there is a butt plug. Our character does have a butt plug. See? You plug in your butt, you recharge, and then you hold on to that butt plug the whole level until you get to the end. Hard to believe Sonic did something better than anything, but now you've seen this. Sonic was good. I like Sonic 2 and 3. Sonic 1 is a very difficult game. And just like Adventure Island 1 and Mario Brothers 1, they kind of have their... There's issues with the first game that they later address and refine in the later games. If you know of a better way to go fast than plugging in your butt into the wall and charging up, then you tell me. Eat a bunch of chili dogs? I guess it still involves your butt. In fact, this is probably a less painful way. Oh, the Emerald Forest, huh? Not the Emerald Hill. It's just way too close. This is the Labyrinth Zone? They even used Emerald and Labyrinth from Sonic. I mean, come on, other words exist. If you're gonna copy everything else, just come up with a different word. Use a thesaurus. The Green Oil Sanctuary Zone. Oh shit. Whoops. Give me it. There we go. Oh, they're even gonna steal the little TV boxes that Sonic has. They'll just steal it all. Steal it all. And the mushrooms. The non-organic plant. Okay, we were just supposed to know how to do that? And what are we fighting? Robots. Now that is a pretty bullshit beep of shame. Let me tell you. Why would you make it sound like a fucking 1920s French police car? Alright, now we're... Fuck. What, now we're on life support? That is awful. Somebody pull the butt plug. You're the one with the power. I feel like we should at least see a boss. Well, you get there then. The very first notes are, last night I said those words to my girl. Last night I said those words to my girl. No, not that. Last night I said those words to my girl, and we played a game that's exactly like Super Mario World. I can't even pretend this music is good. Some bullshit. No. I might actually call it. I'm just because it's again another super big day for me. Tomorrow, we're approaching the 2 hour and 30-minute mark. We played a couple of games just like yesterday. I think tomorrow's gonna have to be the same thing. It'll be a shorter stream, but I'm gonna be live from 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, so a little bit earlier. And you got that banked spin still, Daryl, so keep that in your pocket. We will do episode 14 of the Dream and Mind theme games, because I'm really liking these ones. There's some really wacky ones that are being thrown in the mix, but I'm enjoying it. Thank you so much, Stegosaurus McCartney, for the 2 resubs. Thank you to Kunir Kuni for the recent follow, and to Senior Spoon 64, and thanks to Scythewalker for the recent raid. I appreciate everyone dropping in and hanging out. Thank you, Idarama and Stegosaurus McCartney, and Lord Loki, Asgard, and Mighty Collector for showing up on the regular. I'm going to be here at that same time tomorrow, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button. You'll be able to check out the next episode, and also some of the previous ones if you like, and other themes. I'm going to go get some food, refuel, and we're going to raid someone. Then I'm going to be hanging out in the Discord, so if you want to hang out in the Discord, feel free. Shoot me a message. We are going to raid... We are gonna raid... Who do we raid? I don't know who we should raid that we haven't raided recently. Maybe we raid Rush Pirate 1 because they're playing a game that almost sounds like me. It's a game called Moonscars. 3-up Moonscars? Hopefully not. Let's go over to Rush's channel. I believe they do space games every Monday. Let's go hang out there. Go give them a follow if you can. One of our VIPs in the channel, super supportive of the channel since day one. So let's head over there, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care.